All right, I think we can get started. I'm sure people will trickle in. So again, these are meant to be pretty quick calls related to governance and the different things that are going on in the community. I think we're still figuring out what the best format is for this over time. But for now, we're doing these on Wednesdays and having put together a quick agenda and collaborating with other folks in the community on what to present to talk about. So for today, the quick agenda is I will just give a quick update on the last couple proposals that were up because they're pretty interesting related to the Discord servers. The second thing is Phelps is just going to go over his just there's been a lot of activity with the wiki and distributing rally incentives as part of that, and how we're tracking that, and what the how it started and what the plan is going forward. And so I think it's been in the Discord server bits and pieces. So I think just him, going through that and explaining that would be really helpful for people in case folks have questions or comments. And then lastly, Ray, who was here, could give a quick update on what's going on the developer side of things. So those are the three topics. Well, I'll go first. So really quick update, and Grant's here too if he wants to chime in at any point. But basically, we've been exploring launching, quote unquote community coins for Discord servers, and Grant and I went out and found these two really interesting Discord servers. You guys saw the proposals for them. It's one of the most popular Among Us game servers, which has each of these servers has like 200,000 or 300,000 members. And then another one's called Jet's Dream World, which is more of a social chat room type of place that does a lot of giveaways. Highly recommend folks check those servers out to see kind of what the most cutting edge Discord communities are doing in terms of how they set up their communities. But yeah, we had very, very easy conversations with them. It was really interesting. They're just chomping at the bit to get more tools. They're very different from creators in that they're very, very focused on like, hey, what do you guys have? What can we get? What can we try? They were like shocked that we weren't even charging for this creator coin service. And so we're using them as guinea pigs to roll out the first version of our Discord bot, which all it does is gate rolls based on a user's coin balance, and then the owners of the Discord can create some special VIP channels with different roles and allow people in based on a coin balance. And so they're really excited to use that as a starting point to test that out with us. And then I expect we'll be interested in a whole host of other features and or additional bots that leverage creator rally and creator coin. And so they're really interesting. They've got active developer community, tons of members. Should be really interesting to try. And so stay tuned for that. I believe the V1 of our bot will be testing in production on Rally's own server tomorrow, and then the hope is to roll this out to those communities as early as mid next week. So that's the plan for those guys. Definitely check them out and stay tuned. Any thoughts, comments, questions on those folks? Cool. Well, in that case, I'll turn it over to Phelps to go over his stuff.
What's up, guys? Let's see. So for those who don't know me, I'm Phelps GG. I'm the community ambassador here at Rally. I just got added to the team a couple of weeks ago. Appreciate all those who voted in the proposal for that. I'm a retired creator. First streamed at Justin TV in 2009. I don't stream anymore. I'm more focused on just trying to help creators and streamers follow their passions. Definitely know that they're better at it than I am to make content, so I want to help them just be able to live their dreams. So some of my main objectives here as community ambassador are to help facilitate the development and growth of the community by listening to everybody's ideas. Really, I'm just a funnel for everybody else's ideas and a facilitator for that. So, I really appreciate the feedback and good ideas that the community's come up with so far. Also, really trying to embody the decentralized the nature of the network. Rally's a really interesting network, the fact that it's going to be run entirely by the community. There's not going to be the Rally.io controlling it at the end. So I just think that's a really interesting way that this network is run, and we should make sure that we're focusing on that. I'll be listening for what type of tools and features our creators need, helping bring those to fruition by collaborating with the Rally developers and the community developers that we have, and then just kind of helping creators get set up with different tools and use cases. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for giving me the opportunity to serve you, and that's about it for my intro. Some announcements. We just launched the wiki, so you can access that at wiki.rally.io. I redid the outline today. We had a good outline done by Vitali, so I appreciate that. Just kind of cleaned it up a little bit, categorized it, and added bounties to them. So the wiki admittedly is pretty bare right now. So one of the things we're doing is we launched a rewards program that just passed. So there's about 30,000 rally to be earned for people who are going to be contributing content to the wiki. So if you want to take a look, if there's anything that you want to write up, just hit me up and let's collaborate on it, make sure that we're getting everything approved before it goes live, but I can get you set up to be able to basically submit a request to add to the wiki if you're interested in doing that. Overall, like per article, you can expect to make 250 to 1,000 rally. That it's going to be at my discretion based on the difficulty and the amount of effort and time that went into it. We definitely want to be fair, though. We want you to feel like your time is being valued. Rewards tracking. Transparency is super important. So we set up a spreadsheet on Google Docs where you can go in and see. Right now we've got the wallets included in there so that you can actually track it on the blockchain, see where all the funds are, where they've gone. Any treasury grants that actually get allocated to the community rewards program, those are going to be listed in there showing, you know, on this date we were allocated 50,000 for community rewards and this is how much is remaining. Shout out to Kellen Smalls. Thank you for helping me get the spreadsheet set up a little bit more intelligently. You can also in the Discord type !reward log, and that'll pull up a link to get you to that log if you ever need to find that. We got some new creator tools that came out. I think we've talked about them a little bit. Mahesh mentioned the Discord bot. Right now, all it really does, is it kind of gates a chat. So if the users hold a certain amount of your coin, they'll be allowed into the chat room that you set up specifically for people that are, you know, loyal and holding the coin. But we're going to be putting some bounties out this week for some additional features like price notifications, being able to check balances, top donators, donation tiers, things like that. And just to be clear, that's the community Discord bot. There are two. There's the Rally official bot that's going to be launching tomorrow with some different features, and then there's the community Discord bot. Streamlabs integration is pretty dope. So we've got alerts set up on Streamlabs. So if you use that, I think something like 75% of streamers do. So you'll be able to receive notifications for alerts and donations that way, and an OBS plugin so that you can actually see the notifications live in your workflow. New bounties that'll be coming up. Let's see. Yeah, we talked about the Discord bot updates that'll be coming out. Next thing that we just kind of came up with this week, we want to do a Twitch extension. So there will be a bounty coming out soon for a community developer to pick up and build a Twitch extension. And it'll focus on having coin metrics and like a donation leaderboard. So nothing about buying or selling right now. We're not sure how Twitch is going to play with that. So we're just kind of testing the waters with this one. But yeah, I think that's all I had for announcements. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Cool, man. Yeah, no, appreciate it. It was great updates. I appreciate it. Ray, we'll turn it over to you to round it out.
Yeah, can you guys hear me? Okay. Yeah, so as Phelps said, we've got the community bot rolling, and in addition to that, Rally IO is putting out a kind of integrated product bot. So those will end up with, I'm sure, duplicate functionality and a bunch of other things. And what we hope will happen with both of those going on at the same time is we will have community contributions going on from external developers, bounty participants, really anybody who is willing and kind of wants to be a part of that. And then some creators will use that bot and others will kind of use the more integrated one. And I think what we're doing is our first tests with external creators are going to be with that authenticated bot because it'll have more ability to do trustful things like tipping and things like that and authenticate users before the community bot will, due to the way that access works right now. So just kind of calling that out is it can be, I think a couple folks have gotten twisted on it a little bit in terms of getting confused about, you know, the Rally bot, because I think the developer who made it called it the Rally roll bot. So it's pretty easy to kind of get those conflated. We'll try to be consistent with our vocab as the community tools versus the internal tools. And over time, those will merge and they'll be the same thing. So at some point, that won't even matter. So as far as the rest of the dev ecosystem updates, as we said, Calvin's bot is deployed. We're using it in the Rally Discord now. There's some fun channels for holders using creator coins for Pro and Chow, I think. And then we're also We've also got an external developer who's contributed to the bot to kind of clean it up and set it up for sort of an open source looking repository, and that's hosted, I think is linked in the Discord developer area. But that's up for anyone to contribute to, fork, copy, deploy on their own, kind of leaving that open for anybody who wants to pursue that. And then we're also going to try to put up a bit of a wiki or tutorial on how to host your own Discord bot, so that it makes that pretty easy for someone who's a little bit technical but maybe not an engineer or a DevOps person, as there's a lot of options out there for, you know, hosting your own Discord bot, and it's not all super obvious, if, you know, for non-intuitive, not folks used to that kind of thing. And so we want to make sure it's as easy to do as possible, so that we get more potential for folks using the community tools. On top of that, we're going to host a new version or a new slew of Discord bots or Discord commands on top of that community bot. So Phelps has done a lot of good thinking and spelunking with creators, and you checking out the dev API or the dev API to be able to come up with some ideas. And so we'll have 4 or 5 new bounties up that are basically built on top of the bot that already exists, to kind of reduce the amount of overhead that takes to add more features. And it'll be things around, you know, checking pricing, alerts, kind of balance features, some more admin tools for kind of basic stuff like setting the channel or setting the custom command. I don't know what you call that, like the money symbol or the bang symbol, because there's a lot of bots out there that'll have redundant functionality for join and things like that. So we're trying to make the features on that community bot as intuitive as possible and kind of be easy to administer. So look out for those. We'll probably be posting those before the end of the week. Another kind of related to bounties as well, we put up, I think it was yesterday, we put up a post on being rewarded for submitting bounties. So if you have an idea for something that should be built, we think it could be built, we'll kind of approve that and give you a small award. And then when someone actually completes it, you'll get another small reward. So kind of looking for engagement on the design and UX and, you know, the voice of the many creators out there, so that we don't have that all funneled through, you know, a small team, and kind of get that opened up to everybody. Stuff related to bounties. We also have some API upgrades that have come out, and then more to come ahead. So I don't want to commit to too many dates, because I think the product team is more in the driver's seat on that stuff. But roughly, we're coming out with authentication, so the developers will be able to verify the users and not just kind of take their word for their Rally addresses. This will be alongside some more Rally.io Discord bot features, where they'll be able to authenticate, and you'll be able to link your account, your Discord account, to your Rally account. And then they'll probably do some test of rights features for tipping donations, things like that ahead. And then once those are available on the internal features, we'll be opening kind of a trusted small pipe for rights, so developers can build right features for those things on the outside. That's still all trusted authentication. So the bigger picture goal for both the dev ecosystem and beyond is to get the more permissionless version of that going. And we'll be working with the platform team to push that ahead, which is a little bit longer roadmap. But we want to be able to test user sort of creator success with their creator coins with those features without having to have that full authentication in place. So that's it for the updates. If there's any questions or comments, happy to dig into those. Or if we're kind of at the end where we do that for everybody, we can set that up too.
Yeah, that was the whole agenda for today. Again, these are meant to be fairly quick, just kind of more governance focused. So if people have questions, comments, definitely chime in whenever. Otherwise, kind of closing thoughts here. We still have the Friday open community call that's like open to the public, and again, that's not just governance related. That's kind of just highlighting just totally different aspects of the Rally network and what different people are working on. And so the idea is to go through 1, 2, or 3 different things and put a spotlight on it and go into things in a little bit more depth. And so we still have that this Friday. I will likely have it every Friday. And so that's still coming up. So look out for that. Call it a wrap.
I had just one last thing I forgot. Sorry about the Gitbook, the wiki. We're using a service called Gitbook, and there will be a proposal that comes out tonight and a Medium article kind of going over it. But there will be a cost for Gitbook. It at most would be $500 for a whole year. We already kind of did a spike to investigate the different services and platforms that we could use to best facilitate the community-driven approach to the wiki. We found Gitbook to be the most optimal, and so that would need to be paid out of the community treasury funds. So there will be a proposal going up and a Medium article. You'll find that in the Discord tonight.
Yep, that's what the community treasury is for. So yeah, no problem at all. I think it's a great use of funds. So I think it's at we do send out. We're still sending out a governance weekly newsletter. I think we skipped it the past couple of weeks, so like Thanksgiving and stuff. But that is where we generally recap different proposals and creators that have passed and network level governance things. But also at the bottom of that, we usually do a community treasury update. Anybody can look up the community treasury on Zapper, go to zapper.fi and just throw in the address and see what's in there. I think it's about 230 grand worth of funds at this point. And so it's still, still growing, but we'll try to do more fulsome updates on the treasury and the ins and outs now that we've had like a little bit of time to see kind of how we're using it month to month. So we'll definitely provide more updates on that going forward. Cool. Well, thanks everybody. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, thanks guys.